Welcome to the Happiness Heals channel. My name is Miss T. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back, friends. I know it's been a while since I've posted one of my payday budget videos, but I've been away trying to get my daughter transitioned to college, and thankfully she is safely there and everything is going smoothly so far this semester. So I'm able to return to do what I love so much, and that is budgeting with all of you and our favorite cash envelope stuffing. I'm going to put together my payday budget. I created an estimated budget and I will link the video above that basically gave me an outline of what I wanted to cover for this pay period. I do have a few adjustments to make though with my final payday budget, and so I will walk through those with you today in this video. Let's get started. So starting with my check, I received $2,914.62 plus my savings, which is $50. That automatically goes into my savings account. And then for rollover funds, I have $588 in terms of rollover funds for this pay period. So I'm going to add that up. That gives me $3,552.62. And then I'm going to come down to my bill section. For bills, I have United of Omaha that I still expect to come out. I also have Credit One, which we're going to estimate at 0 for this pay period. Household, that's actually $908.74. Pick Monkey, $12.99. And then I have a John Hopkins bill that needs to get paid, which is $30. And then I have a Kennedy Krieger bill that needs to be paid for $60. I also need to send money to my daughter. That is $125. I think that's it for this pay period. So let me add up what my total is for bills. Equals $1,167.23. That is my bill total. Now let me see what I have left over. And in order to get that amount, I take my income and subtract my bill total. So $3,552.62 minus $1,167.23. My leftover amount is $2,385.39. So now that I know what I have left over, I'm going to jump over to sinking funds, extra debt, and extra saving. My method is a little different from the budget moms because I tackle these areas before I look at my variable expenses. Before I go any further, let me jump back to rollover funds for a second and just explain why I have so much this pay period for that amount. I normally don't have quite this much left over from a particular pay period. I had someone compromise my checking account while I was traveling with my daughter, actually right before I came home, and I have some money hung up with that transaction or those transactions that will hopefully be refunded back to me very soon. And so with those funds, they did have an intended purpose with my last pay period, which I did not do on camera because I was traveling, but I will be redirecting some of those funds back to their original purposes or towards new things that I need to focus on now that I'm home. For Christmas 2020, I was not able to provide funds for this sinking fund due to that situation. So I'm going to boost what I was originally planning to put into this sinking fund, knowing that I have the extra funds now to cover it. I'm going to actually plan to put $320 in Christmas 2020. For memberships, I'm going to put $50. For Ashley, I'm still going to put $50. For car insurance, I'm going to put $150. For pet expenses, $40. For business, $50. For travel, I don't need anything this pay period. Be Happy Fund, I don't need anything this pay period. For car maintenance, I'm going to keep it at $25. For special days, I'm also going to keep that at $25. So now let me add up what my total is for sinking funds. Equals $710 for sinking funds. And then for extra debt, I'm not going to add anything just yet. I may come back and add something at the end, but we'll see what we have left over. So I'm going to jump down to extra savings, and for my checking cushion, I'm going to still add $50. Savings cushion, $50. Emergency fund, we're going to bump that to $300. And then my savings challenge, I'm going to also set that aside for $25. Let's see what my total here will be, which gives me $425. I'm going to figure out what my variable expense total will be. So in order to do that, I take my leftover amount, $2,385.39, minus my sinking fund total, minus $710. Also minus my extra savings total, minus $425, which leaves me with $1,250.39. I thought so. That's a lot more than what I need. So I'm sitting here and I'm contemplating what it is I want to do, and I think I'm going to bump up my emergency fund because I really do want to get that funded right away. I'm going to actually bump that in. I did actually have to tap into what I had in there before while I was traveling, so I'm going to actually make that $550, which would then change my total here. So we have 50 plus 50 plus 550 plus 25, 675. Now I'm going to figure out what my variable expenses will be now that I've made an additional adjustment. So let me go back to my leftover amount, $2,385.39, minus $710 for my sinking funds, minus $675. That leaves me with $1,000 even and 39 cents, which is perfect because that's about what I need for my variable expenses. So now I'm going back to my variable expenses. I have $200 for food, and I'm going to actually bump that to $250 just simply because we have the Labor Day weekend and I want to make sure I have money to cover any eating out that we do during that period. For beauty, I'm going to come back to that one because I actually do need to get me some makeup, so I may put some money towards that. Gas, car wash, I was going to get my car detail, which is why I originally estimated $200, but my brother actually did it for me for a lot cheaper. I really didn't have to pay him, but I just gave him some money just because it was such a nice gesture. Let's see, I think I'm only going to budget here $120 for that. And then for charity, we're going to keep that at, actually I'll move that to $30. And then special days, Grandparents' Day, I actually did buy a card that was much less than $20, so I actually can just budget 10 there for that. Medical, I only have one appointment scheduled this pay period. I'll do 60 for that. Shopping, wardrobe, I'll come back to in a second. Be happy fun, I should only need 140 for that. So let me see actually how much I have left over to put in these remaining categories. $390. So we'll say $200 for my wardrobe refresh, $100 towards beauty, which will really be my makeup that I need, and then that will leave me with $90.39 for miscellaneous. Now let me zero everything out to make sure that I've covered all that I need to cover. I thought about doing extra debt, but instead of going towards debt, I've actually put more money in my emergency fund, and that is my top financial priority right now, and getting my emergency fund back to where it was before my settlement payment. Let me go ahead and start with my income and then zero out the rest of my budget just to make sure I have a place for every dollar in my paycheck. So starting with income, $3,552.62 minus bill total, $1,167.23 leaves me with $2,385.39. I'm going to bring that down to the leftover row in my actual budget column, and then I'll take my leftover amount and subtract my variable expenses for $1,000.39, which leaves me with $1,385. Bring that up to the leftover row in sinking funds, $1,385 minus $710, which is the total for my sinking funds, which leaves me with $675. $675 I'm bringing down to extra debt. I don't have any extra debt to pay for this pay period, so I'm putting that at 0. And then I am bringing down what I have left over, $675. That $675 goes to the leftover row in extra savings, $675, minus my savings total, $675, leaves me with 0. Total income, $3,552.62 minus all of my expenses for bills, variable expenses, sinking funds, extra debt, and extra savings. $3,552.62 leaves me with 0. And that is how you zero out your budget. Now I have a place for every dollar in my paycheck. Okay, we are back, and I want to go over my cash envelope breakdown sheet very quickly. I put this together off camera so that I would know exactly what denominations to get from the bank, and it makes my life a lot easier with stuffing my cash envelope. For this pay period, I ended up taking out $1,339 for sinking funds and cash envelopes. They include Christmas 2020, memberships, my daughter's sinking fund, car insurance, pet expenses, business, car maintenance, special days, savings challenge, food, beauty, wardrobe refresh, and miscellaneous. And I have my denominations here. So I'm going to slide that over to the side and pull out my cash. So for this pay period, I need 6 $100 bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they are fresh from the bank. And then I need 9 50s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $110, 3 5s, pull this a little bit further up in the frame. I need 13 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I spent one at the dry cleaners for out of my miscellaneous. That is my 12 20s left. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So those are all of my denominations. And then I also have my cash envelopes here. So we're going to go through and stuff cash envelopes. So for my first envelope, I have memberships. And for this pay period, I am adding $50, which consists of one $50 bill. And let me record that on my sheets. This envelope is so beaten up, I'm going to have to replace it very soon. So let's see, we're at 9 5 deposit plus 50 gives me $50 in this one. Restarting membership yet again. That's the membership envelope. And then we have beauty. And for my beauty envelope, I have $100. I need to buy me some makeup, so I'm going to set that aside as my budget of $250s. Whoops. I don't have anything previously in this envelope, so I don't need to record on my card, and I will track it using my cash spending trackers. So that is beauty. For food, I have $214 left. I spent $35 yesterday eating out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I also need 2 50s, 5 20s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a 10 and my 4 ones. So that is 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 11, 12, 13, $14 into my food envelope. And this is another one that I track using my cashless spending trackers. That is my food budget for this pay period. Then I have miscellaneous, and I have 90 here, but I actually took 20 to do some dry cleaning on my way back from the bank. So I have 70 going into this one. A 50 and a 20 is left for miscellaneous. And then I have special days. I have 25 going into this envelope. So a 20 and a 5. Yikes. And I don't have anything left in this envelope from the last time. So I'm going to just record today. 9.5 deposit plus 25 leaves me with $25 there. And my daughter's birthday is actually coming up in November, so I do want to start building this up to prepare for that. Household, I don't have anything I plan to buy for this pay period for household, so I'll put that to the side. Wardrobe refresh, so I'm finally adding some cash to that, and I want to put $200 in that envelope, and that's 2 $100 bills. So let's see, 9.5 deposit plus 200 gives me 200. $200 in wardrobe refresh. Ashley, my daughter's sinking fund for her college expenses. I'm putting $50 in for this pay period, and that is one $50 bill. Okay, I'm recording 50 going into this one, and I'll put that to the side. For business, I'm depositing $50, and that will be one $50 bill for that one. I told you guys, once I got back from vacation, I would be going crazy with my sinking funds just because I knew I'd have a bit more disposable income right now. Well, not disposable income, but extra income that wasn't going towards things for my daughter or my household. And so now I can really start saving to get me through the end of the year. So 9.5 deposit plus 50, and my balance is $50 for my business. That's there. And then Christmas, I have $320 going into this envelope. And let's see, I have 100, 200, 300, and $20. And I actually do have some cash left over from before. So let me see what I should have here. So 9.5 deposit plus 320, and that gives me 590. Let's see if that's right. I can't remember if I took any of this out while I was traveling. I don't think so though. So 100 for my gift card, 200, 300, 400, 500, 20, 40, 60, 70, And this gift card is another $20, so that is $590. Exactly what I'm supposed to have. So that is great. I'll put that back in my envelope. And Christmas is starting to build up again, which is great. Okay, then we have car maintenance. And for this pay period, I'm adding $25 to this one. So a 20 and a 5. And it feels like I might have something already in here. I do. So I have, looks like $45 in here. Maybe I borrowed 5 for something. So let me adjust that. And then 9, 5, deposit plus 25 equals 70. Let me make sure that is what I have. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70. So I have 70 in my car maintenance envelope. And that's basically, hopefully, going to go towards my next oil change whenever I need that. Then I have pet expenses, and for pet expenses I'm adding $40, which is 2 20s, 20, 40. And I don't have anything in that envelope, so let me record it on my slip. 9, 5, deposit 40, gives me $40 there. Okay, so that is pet expenses taken care of. Travel, I don't have anything going in my travel envelope for this pay period, so I'm going to set that to the side. Car insurance, I'm adding $150 to that one, and that is a $100 bill and a $50 bill. And that is saving up towards my next 6-month payment. This is 9, 5, deposit plus 150. This is 150. Okay. I don't have anything designated for my Be Happy fund for this pay period, so I'm going to set that one to the side. And last but not least, I have my September Savings Challenge envelope. And for this pay period, I'm setting aside $25. I have a 20 and a 5 here to go in that envelope. Let me record it on the back. 9, 5, deposit plus 25, balance 25. Okay. And that is all of my cash envelopes for this pay period. So as I mentioned, I have quite a bit because I have quite a bit of sinking funds as well as my 3 cash envelopes that I carry with me now. I'm all set to make it through this pay period. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you'll always be informed when we have something to share on the Happiness Heals channel. Ciao!